Hello beautiful! Welcome back to Nat's Beautiful Life. Today I'm going to be doing my bullet journal flip through for 2019 as well as some of the collections that I did. If the video gets really long then I'll split it up into two sections, but I don't think that it will. I do have a problem with my thumbnail right here being popped off, so I'm going to try and keep that out of frame because it's gross. But if you're new to this channel, my name is Natasha. How you doing? And this is me. And I'm getting used to my new camera setup. It's like so funny looking at myself in the viewfinder versus like the camera. Anyway, so I do videos on books, bullet journaling, beauty, pretty much anything that I think of, productivity, things like that. Just because it's stuff that interests me. If those are things that interest you too, then please click subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and click like on this video. So let's get going. I'm going to start my opener up here. Oh, this is the Nordstrom 1917, and it is my favorite for bullet journaling. I have my index kind of started. It's not really completely filled out. I normally do fill them out towards the end of the year. That way when I go back into in the future I can go back and see what I've got going on and look it up quickly. I will have my brainstorm pages a little bit better indexed than this normally, just so I can use them all up. But let's get going. I have my very first page here, which is my 2019 little cover page, and this is a sticker from the sticker book here. I will have a lot of stickers by this book in here and a lot of stickers from this book in here. They're Happy Planner. I have a lot of the Happy Planner books and stickers, and I really try to use them because I have so many. I went a little crazy at one point. So this is just a very basic, simple 2019. I really like her, and we're moving on. So the first thing I do in my journals, and let me make sure my angles are right here. I hope you can see that okay. So the first little section I have here is my reading goals. So my reading goals for 2019 are here. I want to read 65 books, 12 nonfiction, 4 rereads, 3 big books, and finish the Harry Potter series. And then I have a little section for new releases, and then I have a little place to track my nonfiction, big books, and rereads. Then I have my book club. So these are the book club books for the, each month that we have picked out so far. And then I have little notes and things like that that I can put in here. My books read in 2019. This isn't completely filled out yet. I've read quite a few more books in July than what's mentioned here. But yeah, and I'm sorry, I keep saying that's so annoying. But anyway, I've got my books here, and the reason why I did 4 pages is because last year I read 112 books and I had only given myself 40 spots, and so I had to, you just have the books read page, and then you go like a couple months and then there's another one, and then there's another one. So I decided to just play it safe, and if I don't do all 4 pages, then whatever. I still read a lot. Then I have my new releases of movies, and then my Instagram and YouTube tracker, which I completely always forget to fill out. Then I have my doggy stuff here. So I have 2 dogs. Normally a picture of them would go here, but I still haven't put it in here. But I just take little notes and then the things that they need. So once again, collections. This isn't the monthly thing. Little things I want to do for the year, places I want to go, things I want to try. And this right here is like people recommend things to me, so it goes here. And this is very blank because I was going through a lot of stuff at the beginning of the year. My father was sick. He did pass away in March, and you'll see a change in the bullet journal towards that time because I had my office. I was back home, and also I had a little bit more like time, I guess, to spend on it. But when I was putting this together, it was just trying to keep it very simple because I didn't really have a lot of time. The memories, inspiration, so big like things that happened during the year, just things I want to remember. And then inspiration, so different little thoughts and things like that. I like keeping even thoughts that I have or that I hear from other people, and that's what I like to write down and keep there. I had my goals and dream goals and wish lists, so if everything went perfectly this year, this is what would happen, and then my wish list and all of that. So I'll keep track of that stuff. It's very important to do that. All right, so that is it for the collections. There weren't a lot of collections this year. I just wanted to keep it very basic. So now we have our January spread. Once again, so super simple. The main things that I put in every single bullet journal spread is gonna be a TBR, so the books that I've read or want to read, movies, TV, miscellaneous. Sparkly bits would be a 1 line a day, things like that. Then we have our habit tracker, and many times I'll have a brainstorm or brain vomit or something like that. So that's what we got going on this month, and this is like one of the simplest months you'll see, because I was actually moving from my home to my parents' home to help care for my father. So I wanted to keep it very simple. I knew I wasn't going to be doing a lot of stuff. You may hear thunder and such. It feels like it's going to have a little bit of a storm time out there. But anyway, that's the main thing. So that was January. And then here I kept track of my dad's visitors. February, once again, very simple. I made this while I was out of town. I traveled with a couple of sticker books and things. And then, of course, I went and bought things because that's me. But books I read, movies, and then I started keeping a few more stats. This would be like a brainstorm page, but I didn't fill it out. But that's why I like to keep it in the index, so I can go back and use this again one day. There's no sense in just keeping a blank page. Sparkly bits, habits. Same thing. I did a little extra this year or this month, and I think my dog's over here making some noise. So if you hear little scratches and stuff, that's what that is. I wanted to do what I like about you, what I like about me, and so what I did is I just kind of made this page, put little headers, and then put little good things about people in there, because it was February, the month of love. Then I wanted to be sure I took care of myself, even though I was trying to really take care of others this month. So I wanted to make sure I made a list of things I could do to treat myself, and then also ways that I could show kindness for others. And it's really nice when I want to do something nice for somebody, or I want to spend time with somebody but I don't really know what to do. I can kind of look back here and it gives me some ideas. Then I wrote a little encouraging note to myself, and then I have a February highlights. So this one had a lot of stuff. Sorry about that, my phone started ringing when I turned the page. All right, so we're at March. I did a little bit more, little more extra. Did I really almost say that? I was an English major, by the way. So I did a little extra, and I just wanted to stick with like old map-looking things, kind of typed up books. It's more like, what do you call this thing? Dictionaries and things like that. I need a dictionary right now to kind of work with my vibe. And this is just like scrapbook paper that I had and things like that. And I am not very good at calligraphy or anything like that. I just wrote March here, but that's why I use a lot of these letter stickers and number stickers and things like that. So moving on. So I have my TBR, my movies and TV. And then I have my habit tracker, my sparkly bits, so my 1 line a day. I had some journaling pages that I put in here, and then some brainstorm pages. And then quickly we move to April. April, I think, is one of my favorite like cute ones, and it's definitely got stickers from both of those packs that I showed earlier. Has my TBR and movies, TV, music, miscellaneous, all that. My habit tracker. And I went to 2 lines a day again this month for my sparkly bits, which is what I had been doing for quite some time. So I had a little bit extra time now, I guess. I don't know what to say about that, but I figured like before I was so busy and just so focused on other things that it was just like 1 line a day. It was so simple. And so I decided to give myself 2 lines a day in this month. And then I really love it. It's so cute, the pink and the turquoise and stuff like that. Then I had my April goals. This was a serious declutter month for me. I was brutal in closets and things because I was The first month I was back home, like for the whole month after being gone for so long, and I just went nuts in the house. And then just some different journaling there, and then I have 2 more pages here. I can go back and use this if I want to. I don't care. It doesn't, like, I can come back in July and do, if I want to do some journaling here, or use it as a brainstorm page, or do collages or whatever. I don't mind going back. It's just it's better to have these extra pages, I think, and then have to go back than to need them and not have them. Moving to May. I wanted to do green here because the birthstone for May is emerald, and so I just want to do very emerald stuff. So I got my May media stuff. So I started putting just like movies, TV, YouTube, all of that just under media. And I was so confused when I got done with this reading month as to what I actually had finished, because I had so many books that were moving over into June that I needed to finish. So yeah, that's why like some of them are highlighted, because I was like, I don't even know what I read. But this is yeah, my TBR. 2 lines a day again, my sparkly bits, and my habits. And I did some weekly challenges this month, which were really fun and really helped me. The last week of the month, this month, I was on vacation. So things are going to start changing in June and July. And I wanted to kick some things into gear. I have some extra pages here. Yeah, so I did a video called 10 TBR Veterans I Want to Read This Year. I'll put that video down below. And then I also did another one called Pups Pick My TBR, and it's basically books from that list that my dogs picked for me to read this summer. And I have been working on this list, and I'm actually pretty impressed with myself how well I've been reading those. So we have some local magazines. I live in a really artsy area, and everybody has like graffiti or like art on their walls of their businesses. This is outside of Solo Coffee, and I set up some pages here with some of that local artwork and such, because I have something in mind to do. I just haven't gotten to it yet. This is down the street from where I live. This is like what it looked like many, many years ago, and this is what it looks like now. And then I have some of these little guys, and you'll see more of them as you go through. They're from the book page. This is a library magazine that a lot of libraries have out that are free. And so I've got just some random things from those. I went to the Biltmore the end of May, and so I have some like pictures and things I wanted to put in here, but I just kind of took like my bags and stuff and set something up with and some stickers, so I just have a background for that when I get to it. And then I have some extra 2 pages here for more pictures. And then we move to June. So June, very simple. I kind of wanted to mimic that very first like thing there with the circles. It didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, but that's what I did. And I did very like outdoorsy trees and all that stuff. So I did a goal tracker and a habit tracker. So these are activities that should help me reach goals I have set for myself. I did so much better in May than I did in June. And then here's sparkly bits. There is an A. It just like got stuck to me and walked away, but I can replace that. Well, sparkly bits, I went back to 1 line a day just for simplicity, and then my regular habits that I like to track. My books, my audiobooks, I kind of separated them that month, and then media and things like that. And then we have July. We're so almost done. So I've got my books, my media, and this is another one of those stickers from the sticker book. They come out white and you can just color them or whatever. And yeah, so all that jazz. I have my sparkly bits, and then I have put my habit and my goal tracker on the same page, and it's really helped out. So I really like that. And then I have been doing a little bit more collage art. So these are from, once again, the book page. And they have a section where They do interviews with certain authors, and those authors like either doodle things to answer the questions or whatever, and I just really love them, and some of them are just really inspiring to me and just cute, and so that's why I had to incorporate those. Then I just did some other local magazine art. So other than the book page, everything else is like a picture from something local to where I am. And then also these are all pictures of things that are local to me. And I think that's all I have in here right now. I do use the back guy here for extra photos and just other memorabilia and things like my dad's whatever obituary, and then like one of my cousins got married, so I have her invitation in here, and just random things like that. So that's my bullet journal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back very soon with a new video. Have a great day, gorgeous.